respond to these at this particular moment. He's also making comments aimed at attacking the work of the Ghanaian media in this election, attacking your reportage and your analysis and other things that you are doing. And we think it's important that these matters are responded to right now, especially at this time in the election. And he's making false allegations that the military of the Republic of Ghana is involved in efforts to change results and subvert the will of the Ghanaian people. So we will speak specifically to some of these issues, and then we will take questions and respond to them. Now, first of all, the claim by candidate Mahama that his party has won parliamentary majority is false. That claim is false. Anybody who has followed Ghana's electoral process knows that there are returning officers at the 275 constituencies. That's different from the returning officer for the presidential election. These returning officers collate the results and make a formal declaration of who has won the constituency. The Ghanaian media is littered across all 275 constituencies and their collation centers. You are the ones who are reporting this election. If indeed anybody has gained 140 seats in parliament by now, you will know. Wouldn't you know? You will clearly know. So we do not think that, first of all, it lies in any candidate's mouth. Yes, we understand the political parties and their campaigns throw out numbers and explain where they are in their own coalition, etc. We've seen pictures from both sides and press tours. But a claim by Mr. Mahama that his party has won parliamentary majority is false. You, the media, are observing at all the 275 coalition centers across the country. And I'm sure you yourself can confirm, as at now, that they do not have a parliamentary majority. So it is important that at this point in time, this claim be shut down, so that the Ghanaian public, some of whom may be going to bed tonight, the international community listening, doesn't start getting that idea that Mr. Mahama's party has won a parliamentary majority. I think the figures, as are being collated by the Electoral Commission and being declared, are quite clear. The last one I saw the media putting out, not what we the parties have, the media putting out, was about 227 constituencies. And the details were there about who has won what. So please do not be deceived by any candidate, especially candidate Mahama at this point in time, that his party has won parliamentary majority. That's item number one that we need to tell the people of Ghana and the international community about. Item number two is a dangerous matter. This dog whistle to supporters by the candidate that they should jubilate. And we are clear. This is a dog whistle to people to get out on the streets and jubilate. Now, first of all, we are happy that this call has largely not been heeded by the Ghanaian public. As you monitor the countryside, largely, this call has not been heeded. Because the Ghanaian people are discerning and can see through some of the games on election night that candidates play. But we think it must be categorically said that it is utterly irresponsible and it flies in the face of good conduct and even the peace pact that the candidates signed a few days ahead of the election. I want to show you the true nature of some of these candidates. The peace pact that the candidates signed, I think President Akufo-Addo, Mr. Mahama, I think there were other parties that got a rep or so to sign, witnessed by the Chief Justice of the Republic. It says that you acknowledge and you commit to the following. A, that the remaining rounds of campaign sequel to the general election shall be conducted with decorum. B, that we shall monitor and keep in check the excesses of our supporters as and when they get out of line. Now you have candidates rather egging their supporters on, after they have signed this peace pact, egging their supporters on to jubilate. And I'm explaining to you that nobody is a kid in this country. That is dog whistle for get out there and, celebrate. They go on. That they hereby commit themselves and supporters to continue to conduct their campaigns in a peaceful manner, that they undertake to accept the results of the election and concede to the winner accordingly. Then they commit to a number of things in it. After signing this, you now have candidate Mahama himself, not his campaign or his party. Those ones, you understand the party portion. But now you have the candidate himself asking his supporters that they have a right to jubilate. And like I've said to you, it's a dog whistle for asking them to go out. We want to, as a government of Ghana, strongly urge all candidates to desist from such conduct. It has the potential to raise tensions, to heighten anxiety, and most importantly, it will leave your supporters severely disappointed if and when an eventual loss is occasioned for you. And so we think that the responsible thing to do as a government at this point in time is to call it out and let the public know, don't fall for that. Item number 3. As you are aware, Ghana has had about 8 successful elections since the 1992 Constitution was rolled out. The Electoral Commission has a proven track record of successfully conducting elections. This EC has come under a barrage of criticisms from this particular candidate. But as we can all attest to, so far, the exercise of this election has generally, the part conducted by the EC has generally been smooth. No candidate should at this stage get into this exercise of seeking to undermine the work of the EC. It is most irresponsible, and it would endanger the peace of this country. Now, another matter we're looking to is the attack on the media. Again, if you listen to the candidate's commentary, and the commentary by, I think, the General Secretary of his party immediately following afterwards, they are now attacking the Ghanaian media, that you are now in the business of churning out fake results. I'm sure you heard that you are now in the business of churning out fake results. Everybody knows that the media in Ghana, independent, experienced in observing elections at collation centers, does the simple exercise of bringing in the numbers and doing the analysis. And this election, let's commend the Ghanaian media. Many of you have invested in software that allows you to do interesting analysis, do comparisons, etc. You are beginning to notice, just like what the outgoing president of the US of A has been doing. Candidate Mahama is now suggesting that the numbers that the Ghanaian media are churning out and the collation that the Ghanaian media is beginning to do, which you have done in previous elections, are false and are fake. And we think that, again, it is important to call it out. This is not the first time that you see a candidate begin to make such allegations when they know something that maybe the rest of the population don't know. And that's why I cited the example of the US, where the US president, who is outgoing now, consistently been attacking the media as being fake news, enemies of the people, etc., etc. We're beginning to observe a bit of it here. And we think it's important not to let it slide, but to draw your attention to this. Now, again, another claim is being introduced into the conversation, and it's important to draw the country's attention to it, that Mr. Mahama's party says that it has won majority of the regions, and therefore it can extrapolate that it ought to win the presidential election. For the avoidance of doubt, we need to remind everybody of what the rules of engagement are and what the facts are. The rules of engagement is in Article 63, Clause 3 of the Constitution 1992. And I'll read you just a little bit of it. It says, a person shall not be elected as the president of Ghana unless at the presidential election, the number of votes cast in his favor is more than 50% of the total number of valid votes cast at the election. It has absolutely nothing to do with the regions that you claim or you purport to have won. The constitutional provision of who wins a presidential election is in Article 63, Clause 3. Please take time and read it and educate the Ghanaian public. That if any candidate comes to tell you that he thinks that he has won a region which he thinks is big, therefore he should be the next president, or a collection of regions. Ghana's election is not an electoral college like what happens in the US. Ghana's election, in accordance with Article 63, Clause 3, is simple. You have to win 50% plus 1 of the votes for the presidential election. And so please, this misinformation or disinformation that is being introduced into the Ghanaian election as it goes on is important that we call it out so that the general public does not fall for it and begin to correlate that, oh, therefore, if this person wins X number of regions, then he should be declared president. No, there's an exercise for doing that, and that exercise, we understand, is being done by the Electoral Commission. In conclusion, the Electoral Commission has proven, I think over the last 8 elections, it has the capacity to do that which it's doing. We want to urge the general Ghanaian population and all other stakeholders to remain calm, to remain vigilant, yes, and to follow the EC's processes and the updates that the EC will give us, and not be moved by comments now by a presidential candidate to do otherwise. And this is what we believe the government ought to put out at this stage in the election tonight. I'll do a quick summary, and then I will take your questions. If we're in church, I will say, and you are normally adofo. And you may, Yadamo Sese Monya Brenna, Moshia, and Wahasi. Namum, your friend Waha, and Sembe Munumi and Sabi. Mifi as the enemy Tremu say, the entire Menamijana Hakasani said, many Minister of Information. But Abatwe, Mizunami, a candidate, Kasa American, and yet parties and assembly maker. Ghana buying and a air Kasa, and a simi so said me, and I mean Kasa Magana buying. The entire you bring Ghana buying any or my needing common say, presidential candidates ne bako, Yera Mahama, Ababon Tinga Central Phone Shimbe, Donri Bako, Nifa, and Abe Donri Bakuni. No, okay, can be and seminal a buying Susun and your MPP party, a buying, and the entire Mitchell say there's a difference between me as candidate and me as Minister of Information. Ghana buying Susun say, you can't want Simbi. Or say, or no party and your majority of parliament. Or say, the supporters, Enfiasi and your money, and no Kasakwa, they all kinds of Muntin Singu Krum, and your money de say, Omadin Kunim. Or say, EC no, Katasumu Mwaso, assassin election results, no. Na soldier for Crampo Kahubi. Now in Ghana, Bako Semo, same way say Sabi and Totuna say, and Semo Utipe, and was say you two a one more. Now, say na Ghana buying SC was answer way home. The kind say presidential candidate be announced Yera Mahama, as any party winning parliamentary majority. Pacho a Mogo Sabri. The entire Mogo is a Ghana. Parliamentary elections, your returning officers were 275 collation centers. More central phone na more 275 collation centers. Obi obedin kunimbi ha more ambo de ru anabeboa. Enti se sabre so obi winning parliamentary majority 140 a. Senka ba na mo kan amaye nyina ayate. Mumpo a mo 275 obi de otifi on de hu e ba mo 275 collation centers no. Mo krampo mu hu yen kan. Ti se kan enye dede nyi omani no se ukan peace pact nanu ya omoko sign wo na campaign na moving pick Yera Mahama Mampani Akufo-Addo the chief justice omnyina de omsabe sha ase en ese sabre ya ye kwakoto abeya na se abato brese enye bia wachitafo krampo ya ebetumi di oye ni aba no ukrampo no wodo nsa shekrata ase se ubetu omfo ahwema omate asan mo manye sade se de Yera Mahama na one ni mpanimfo Eshe omachita for kutupa se omunti insikrum. De ye den se omukan so de wani hwekruma obi anhye den ne akire ye boga na fo abaso nemum e wo se ye bom kokko se sabre yisi mpanimfo ke ko mo ne ma bum no so obi petu be ka kire candidate petu be ka kire se tisikrum ye a emu ayuram kakra isan se ebetumi e detention akosoro yeti asese campaigns minu na woman na we afre central for na we afre central for no bi aka na sem na sa fi candidate na nkasa be kasa no ana se ntinka we okan na nka o Mampani Akufo-Addo ana se obi fufo so candidate ne kasa
they've used the military. They've used their vigilantes. In some cases, they've used the police to try and subvert the will of the people. But in all cases, they have not succeeded. We have seen that they have put out some fictitious figures from last night, which keeps on changing. Indeed, our people in the strong room are also comparing our pink sheets and declaration sheets with that of the Electoral Commission, and already we have identified that they are bringing in fake declaration sheets. It is important to make this point, that the point we have gotten to, nobody, absolutely nobody, can steal the mandate of the people. And it is our collective responsibility to rise in protection of our mandate and of the sovereignty of our people. And this action, we are going to align specific steps that would undertake to protect the sovereign will of the people. But having spoken about the presidential results, the presidential results are not in isolation. It comes with an overwhelming majority in parliament. And as you may be aware, when you win the parliamentary, it tells you simply that there is a direction of the thinking and the resolve of the people. And the direction of the thinking and resolve of the people is what has given us this important, sweet victory for President John Dramani Mahama. For the benefit of the doubt and for the benefit of the misled media who are publishing fake results and pursuing this nefarious agenda on behalf of government, I would want to go through some of the parliamentary seats that we have won. And I will start with that of Greater Accra. Technicians, kindly project the Greater Accra parliamentary seats, the one that comes with the figures. So in all, we have won 20 seats in Greater Accra. This is a major feat because, as you may be aware, Greater Accra is a swing region, and hardly can any political party be able to win significant seats of 20 out of 34. These are the constituencies that we have won in Greater Accra. Uncontestable, declared. No question about that. You see Ada, we won. You would see we won Sege, Ningo Prampram, we won. Konkata Manso, we won. Sai Osudoku, we won. Tema East, we won. Ashaiman, we won. Krowo, we won. Kole Klote, we won. Ladade Kotopon, we won. Ayawasu East, we won. Ayawasu North, we won. Okaikwe North, we won. Madina, we won. Adenta, we won. Domia Braubom, we won. Ablekuma Central, we won. Ablekuma South, we won. Lejokuku, we won. Almighty Odododiodio, we won. These are the results from the Greater Accra region. Now let's look at the Eastern region. That is supposed to be the stronghold of the MPP. Esujaman in the Eastern region, we won. Upper Menya Krobo, we won. It will not appear on the screen, but you can follow my lead. Yilo Krobo, we won. Akwetia, we won. Afram Plains North, we won. Afram Plains South, we won. Ayensuano, we won. Lower Manya, we won. So in all, in Eastern region, we won 8 solid seats. Now to the Bono region. In the Bono region, we won 6 seats out of the 12. Jamai North, we won. Doma West, we won. Banda, we won. Tyne, we won. Jamai South, we won. Wenchi, Almighty Wenchi, we won. This is the home constituency of their founder, Dr. Buzia. We won Wenchi. Tell me that we are not winning these elections. Now in the Bunu East, out of the 11 constituencies, we won 9. So we won Techiman North, we won. Pru East, we won. Kintampo North, we won. In Kranza South, we won. In Nkrumah North, we won. Sydney East, we won. Sydney West, we won. Atebubu Amantin, we won. So these are the constituencies we won in the Bono East region. Now let's look at Ahafo. Ahafo has 6 constituencies. We did Chimpe in Ahafo. We won 3 and they won 3. We won Esutifi South. No, in Ahafo we won 2. We won Esutifi South and we won Esunafo South. In the central region, almighty central region, as you may be aware, is one of the key swing regions. And that is where the incoming vice president or the vice president-elect is coming from. In 2016 central region, we had 4 seats. Now, from this election, we have won a super massive quantum size of the number of seats, which is 23. And we won 13 out of 23. So you may want to take down the notes. Ekumfi, we won. Upper Denchira West, we won. Asen North, we won. Ewutu Senya West, we won. Cape Coast North, we won. Chifu Etimokwa, we won. Esukuma Odobimbrakwa, we won. Gomua West, we won. Keyiye, we won. Ejumako Enyai Esiam, we won. Cape Coast South, we won. Gomua East, we won. And Aguna East, we won. This constitute 13 seats in the central region. Now, Western region, almighty Western region, they call it their stronghold. We won 8 seats out of the 17 seats. Amenfi West, we won. Amenfi Central, we won. Amenfi East, we won. Pristiahuni Valley, we won. Jomoro, we won. Elembele, we won. Evaluejura Ajomoro, we won. Wasa East, we won. This is central Western region. We had 8 solid seats in the Western region. Now, Western North region, the Seshi area, there are 9 constituencies in the Western North region. We won 7 out of the 9. That is overwhelming victory of the Western North region. Seshi also, we won. We have since heard that they are trying to surreptitiously get the military men to get the EC to recount a results that has already been declared. And we are ready for them, waiting for them there. They should go. And there. Duaboso, we won. Bodi, we won. Swamai, we won. Awin, we won. Bia West, we won. And Bia East, we won. This constitutes 7 constituencies out of the 9. Now, almighty Ashanti region, they said we were going to lose the 3 seats that we had. But this election has shown that the resolve of the people cannot be taken away from them. We won 4 major seats in the Ashanti region. Ejura Sechiro Dumase, we won. Sechiro Afram Plains, we won. Asawase, we won. And New Edubiase, we won. So out of the 47 seats in the Ashanti region, we won 4. Bear in mind that there was an independent candidate from Fomina who also won. So you can do the mathematics and see what the becomes of the opponent's votes in the Ashanti region. Savannah region. There are 6 constituencies in the Savannah region. Sorry, 7 constituencies in the Savannah region. We won 4, and that is majority seats when you consider Savannah region alone. We won Sola Tuna Kaba, we won. We won Bole, Bamboy. Salaga South, we won. Yape Kusogu, we won. That comes up to 4 seats in the Savannah region. I'm sure you are doing the mathematics. Now, the northern region. The northern region has 18 seats. We did Chempe in the northern region. We won 9 seats out of the 18. Pandai, we won. Wulensi, we won. Saboba, we won. Savelugu, we won. Bear in mind that these first 4 constituencies that I've mentioned was originally held by the MPP. So these are flipped constituencies. Tamale Central, we won. Kumbungu, we won. Sagnerugu, we won. Tamale North, we won. And Tamale South, we won. That is the seats that we are holding in the northern region. Now, in the Upper East region. The Upper East region has 15 constituencies. We won supermassively, garnering 14 seats out of the 15. This, we believe, is monumental, and it tells a story. China Paga, we won. It's a flipped constituency. Navrongo, we won. It's a flipped constituency. Busa South, we won. Busa North, we won. Bongo, we won. Bolga Central, we won. Bolga East, we won. Nabdam, we won. Garu, beyond all the challenges, we won supermassively. Timpani, we won. The Deputy Attorney General, Minister for Attorney General and Justice has fallen. Penka, he's fallen very flat at Timpani. So Timpani, we won. Pusiga, we won. Boko Central, we won. Talensi, we won. Zabila, the man has returned. Honorable Cletus Avoka. Now, this comes up to 139 seats. As we all know, Techiman South, which we originally won, they have sent military men, they have threatened the EC officer, they've created chaos, they've shot 3 people. I hear is it two are dead, 7 are in critical conditions, which means that they shot even more than 3 people. They created chaos. They at gunpoint, they had to get the Electoral Commission to re-collate the results and re-engineer the results in the favor of the MPP. Let me make this point very emphatically, without equivocation, that we are going to pursue Techiman South to the hilt. We have won that seat, and no matter what we will do to get the writing and the mandate of the people of Techiman South to be respected by the Electoral Commission, we are going to do that. They have since done same in Takwa constituency. Takwa Swayem is a constituency we know we won. We won supermassively. All pink sheets were available. Only for us to wake up, they have sent military men and policemen at gunpoint, threatened the returning officer, and he has declared them winners of that constituency. They recounted the constituency 5 times. And I'm sure most of you are very abreast with the laws of election. If you want any recount, you can do any number of recount at the polling station level. If at a point, the officer, the presiding officer, decides that he can't count anymore, he will make you fill a form, which will be attached to the box. Then when it gets to the collation center, it will be counted. So the law stipulates clearly that at the collation center, you do not do any counting of ballot papers. But we have the case whereby with the use of brute force, with the use of illegal brute force, they got the presiding officer at the Takwa Nswaim constituency to breach the law, to breach the CI 127, to count that ballot box 5 solid times. Each of the 4 times that they counted, the NDC was winning. Until finally they did another counting and there was magic. Ballot papers came from nowhere and the MPP have won that constituency. We are making this point clear that we are not accepting that results in Tarkwa and Swahim constituency, because for the first time, the people of Tarkwa and Swahim have spoken, and they've spoken very loud on behalf of the NDC, and they gave that seat to us. So we are going to pursue every means possible to make sure that the true will of the people of Tarkwa and Swahim prevails. Having said that, it is clear that the NDC has won majority seats in parliament. And we are all well good to form a majority side of parliament with a speaker and with a majority leader. Ladies and gentlemen, you are asking about Upper West, OT and Water. In fact, OT, we won 100%. All the 9 constituencies, all the 8 constituencies, we won everything. OT was 100%. Then Upper West, out of the 11 seats, we won 9 out of the 11. Is it 9 or 8? 8 out of the 11. So that tells you the strength, the support that the people of this country has given to the NDC in this all-important election. As we said, we were on a rescue mission. And this rescue mission runs at the core of the survival of the very existence of our own beings. And for that matter, that is why everybody got involved in this election, voted supermassively for President John Dramani Mahama and our parliamentary candidates. Let me use this opportunity to thank all Ghanaians, our supporters, our polling agents, our coalition agents, the international observers, the local observers, the media, for the support that you gave us in delivering this most successful campaign and most successful and sweet victory in the 2020 elections. We are very gratified by the support. We are gratified by the vigilance that our people continue to exhibit on the field. But let me make the point very clear. It is not over until it is over. It is not over until we compel Jean Mensa and the Electoral Commission to let the true will of the people prevail. So whilst at it, it is important that as they've started mobilizing state security and off-state security to threaten returning officers, to threaten EC officials, to get them to change results, we must show them that the power of the people has always reigned supreme. And for that matter, no amount of guns, no amount of weapons, no amount of intimidation, no amount of order from above will prevail beyond the power of the people. And the only way, ladies and gentlemen, that we can exemplify the power of the people is to mass up in our numbers, in our multitudes, at the coalition centers where they are finalizing the coalition, whether regional level, constituency level, or national level. We would open our eyes, we would increase our lenses of vigilance, we would follow through. Already, we have caught them. They have tried to smuggle some unusual pink sheets into the coalition center at the National Coalition Center. And our agents there have exposed them. We shall continue to be vigilant. We shall ensure that the true will of the people will prevail. We shall resist in no uncertain terms and without equivocation any attempt by the President Akufo-Addo government to suppress the will of the people, to subvert the will of the people, to steal the mandate of the people with criminal collusion with the EC. Let me repeat. We shall resist. In no uncertain terms, we shall resist. I'm stating without equivocation that we shall resist any attempt by the Electoral Commission and President Akufo-Addo to steal the mandate of the people. Whilst at it, let me use the opportunity to call on the outgoing President Akufo-Addo, to ask a matter of
up here. This is our continuing coverage. We're going to be here until the die is cast. Of course, I'm here with Samson Ladi. Samson, it's good to see you. It's been a while since we sat down like this.
That's true.
And I'm here also with Raymond Aqua, the returnee. Raymond, you're welcome back.
I went to the surgeon.
Oh. Anyway, so you just had the Information Minister KOJO Opong Nkrumah list a few things, raise some concerns. You also had the NDC's Otukuno raise some concerns. This is Editors Forum, and we'll be talking about the issues. We'll be discussing it, giving you perspectives, and then of course we'll give you some food for thought. So Mr. Opong Nkrumah essentially says he's raising concerns about Mr. Mahama's comment. He held a press conference not so long ago saying that people should be vigilant. We're not ready to accept flawed results. This is something he has said before. KOJO Opong Nkrumah is saying that if indeed the NDC has the 140 seats that it says it has, it should have been announced at the coalition centers. The media at the coalition centers would have picked it up already. He said that they signed a peace pact. And it includes the fact that you are not supposed to be inciting your followers, which is what he thinks Mr. Mahama is doing at the moment. He says that the comments Mr. Mahama has passed has the potential of inciting people. Let me start with you, Samson, on your thoughts on what the Information Ministry has just said, and then we'll move on to talk about the issues that the NDC is raising about the results.
While the manner in which the President Mahama presented what he had to say may not have been, could have been, managed. I think the response is also unwarranted.